Hello and welcome to Furryearsworld, where we are back in Stone Block 3 land. That's where we are. This is where this is. That's all there is to it. There's more, but you know, this bit here is my bit. This is what I have been responsible for making, and that's why it's a mess. I think we can all confidently agree that it's a mess, but it's working, so I'm just ignoring the fact that it's a mess. Last time we were here, we did some automation stuff. Let me go and look at it and gaze upon its wondrousness. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. It's complicated. It's complicated and tidy and weird and stuff, but it works. It's not fully automated. We need to do some stuff on these to fully automate. Shit. We might need to do a bit around the back work on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should be okay. Should be okay. We do have a limit of 8 per purple wire, and I think we're on it with that one. I don't know. That might have been better if I break that. Where did you go? You might have been better coming off there, because then just better. I don't know how close we are to the limit on that wire. I'm imagining we're getting pretty close. There is a way to see how many channels you're using. I think it's the smart cable, but we'll not worry about that right now. Right now we're going to do a bit of the processing, auto processing units, which means we need memory capacity, storage, jobbies, which we can make. We need, if we're going to do 3 of these at 4K, the 4Ks require 3 1Ks. So if we're doing 3, that's 9 1Ks we need. It's 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. Nice. That went effortlessly. This one might not go quite so effortlessly, because that's quartz glass in the middle of that bad boy. 1, 2, 3. Nice. And if I then put those with those, bosh, 3 4K crafting storage, we're going to have 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Now that should show crafting storage. It does. It's upped our drain a bit, but that's okay. I can cope with a little bit of up drain. Eventually these will have co-processors on. They don't yet. We need to make the joys of the molecular assembler. The molecular assembler is a thing of beauty. But you can go a little bit too hard on the molecular assemblers, but we don't need to go there yet. What we need is a new terminal. The pattern provider. I don't know which one it is. Pattern encoding terminal, pattern access terminal, pattern provider. I think it's that one, which is a crafting terminal with an engineering doohickey in. This is going to get complicated. We've got 2 blank terminals in there, so we want to go for the crafting terminal to start with, which I'm guessing is going to be ME terminal. Yeah, it's these, which I think we've got some of. So we've got an ME terminal, pattern terminal, crafting terminal. We need a weird stone crafting table, which we can click on and probably bag up. It's not jumping around. I'm being very cagey about it, but it's not jumping around, so I'm being happy at the moment. Right, that should be our pattern encoding terminal, and it's used our only. That doesn't help me. That really doesn't help me. I don't understand why these are not attaching to that and why they need to be on standoffs, but if that's what it wants, that is what I will do. I will give it a bloody standoff. That kind of reduces capacity here a little bit, but I'll live. We need to put Interesting. I'm used to these two. I'm not used to these two. That's very interesting. Smithing must have its own kind of nonsense going on there then. That must be a thing that is a thing. We need blank patterns. We need patterns which are blank. Which is going to be here away somewhere? No. No. Patterns. Patterns, what are blank? These. ME chemical cell housing? No. I'm confused. I am confused here. I'm sure it's something like this, but not that. Obviously, not that. Anybody seeing it? If you let's just search for pattern, shall we? There we go. Your old blank pattern is going to be requiring us to use the shenanigans with the thingamajiggy, and that's fine. I don't mind using the shenanigans with the thingamajiggy. It's just going to take a while. Why couldn't I see that in applied energistics then? Who knows? So we need. Tell me that's not fused quartz. Oh, it is quartz glass. God damn it. Quartz glass is. That's not the worst thing in the world. That's not the worst thing in the world. So we need Certus quartz, not charged Certus quartz, and glowing dust. I think we have glowing dust. We do have glowing dust. Give me a stack of glowing dust. I'm just doing crazy shit. So we're never going to be able to automate blank patterns. Is a thing we're learning here. We'll take half a stack of that. We can do that better from in here, I think. Half a stack of that. Wow, painful. And quartz glass iron is gonna be really need, yeah, okay. Iron is gonna be half a stack. That's one. Half a stack. That's half a stack and one. Because, you know, maths. And 15 quartz glass. If I take all the quartz glass and then ask for more quartz glass, I think that's the way forward. That'll do. And you can have some more as well, system, because I'm feeling frisky. That's all my glass just spaffed. Pretty sure that was all my glass just gone, just in an instant. Does anybody remember the recipe? Does anybody at all remember the recipe? I think it was that. Iron across the bottom, boop, boop, boop. And then fused quartz glass there, there. And then what went in the middle? The hell went in the middle? Ah, Certus quartz. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it? Bop. Then we redstone signal that. And it seems to be happy with that. Because we need at least 4 blank patterns. Is what we need. How's the sand doing? We could do with more glass. Cooking off. I strongly suspect this source of sand is not going to be viable for long. I think the viability of that sand is going to wane very quickly. That's fine. I'll take that, put that in there. We will take... Oh, shoot, that didn't finish. We can do something about that. Another bloody stick. Get out of my life. Dude. 2 sticks? 3 sticks? That's almost sticks. I don't care. I don't care. What I'm doing right now is not caring. Stuff the sticks. Stuff the sticks. Give me coal. Or give me death. Just coal. Just coal. Keep the death. Which I think is very generous of me. Alrighty, you can have all of that, and please do the job. I'm asking nicely. We've got some more silicon which we can throw in the moderated system downstairs. Not fully automated. This is why I love applied energistics. Eventually, it will fully manage all of this shenanigans. All of this will be fully managed. So the number on this should now be going up. Just flipping works. It just flipping works. It's the kind of thing you need in a lot of games, and it just doesn't exist. That would be amazing in Empyrean Galactic Survival. Something that could do that. Not that you need to do this much crafting in Empyrean Galactic Survival, but something that could do that would be just a boon. A boon to the weary traveller. And I am that there weary traveller. Boop, boop, boop. We could probably make this run a hell lot faster. We don't. Just thinking, if we did some gear work, we could possibly double the speed of it. But there's already. I mean, that's basically the only thing on there. I think that's it. Avoid the sticks like the plague. They are. So this will show when it's being demanded to do crafting, and at this point we're not. They come into more of their own when you're doing the molecular assemblers, but for our needs they will also be a component that requires them. 3 of them might be overkill. And 3 fully co-processed, which is what these are going to be, almost certainly definitely overkill. Because any job that has multiple stages in it, like you need to craft that, that will try and offset that with the coprocessor. I believe if it's doing a single operation, I believe it will try and offset with the coprocessor. I don't know entirely the logic behind it, but a coprocessor can reduce load on other processors, which is something I'm interested in achieving. Object success, win, victory stuff, you know. Nice. Another one. We're just gonna keep plowing away at these because we're gonna need them. I remember the first time I used applied energistics for auto crafting. It was just an epiphany. It wasn't even applied energistics 2, it was applied energistics 1. It was staggering. It was absolutely staggering. Right, so I want to create with these. I think we can do it in here. If I put those if I put that in there, yes, this is a processing pattern. Not a crafting pattern, a processing pattern. Jesus, why does that do that? That worries the holy bejesus out of me. So it's going to be a case of you give it that, you will get back one of them. Code pattern. Why doesn't that work? Write the entered pattern to the current encoded pattern or the available blank pattern. Yes. There is an available blank pattern. Why won't it do that? Why won't it do that? One gold makes one logic processor. Yes. Why won't you encode that? I'm confused. I'm staring at this thinking, what have I done wrong? I don't think I've done anything wrong. I'm pretty confident my system does that. What we're doing here is effectively telling the ME system, if you give 1 gold ingot where I tell you to, you will get back 1 logic processor. Not necessarily from the same place, but you will get back 1 logic processor. And that is what this system will do. So why won't that encode? What have I forgotten? What have I forgotten there? The big question for all of us is, what have I done wrong? Let's try, because we've got them. 1 Certus Quartz gives you 1 calculation processor. It's just not encoding. I don't know why that's got a scroll bar on it. That worries me intensely. Does it need... Is it being silly arse? If I do this, say 1 of them and 1 of them, it is being silly arse. Okay. Okay. So we should be able to clear that now and say for the gold, 1 of them and 1 of them. So it wants to use the top slot. It's not happy with me using the middle slot. Now we have no diamond processors in here. So what we will do is take some diamonds, of which we have some, I'm sure. Yes, there. I think it might be easier just to grab a diamond out of here, because I only want the 1. We'll slam that downstairs like it's hot on there. Then that should appear over there. Then it should appear there. Then it should appear there. And then it should go. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to see. So now we get another recipe. Ooh. Oh, it's complicated. I love it. I love it. It just boggles the mind. I don't like doing this, but we're going to go diamond and engineering processor. Encrypt. Encode. Word. Cool. That's basically the game. We'll go and load this up again because we're going to need more of these blank patterns. The first thing you teach your ME system to do in terms of auto crafting and nonsense like that is make itself. That's the first thing you teach an ME system, how to make an ME system. It's such a bizarre process. Now, I think these go into ME interfaces, don't they? Don't they? I think they go into ME interfaces, which is going to be a problem, I think, because it means more of the... How are we doing on Fluix Dust? We're doing okay on Fluix Dust. That is the big bugbear. The Fluix Dust is the big bugbear, because it's not easy to make either. It needs charged crystals to make that stuff. We can go down the growing Fluix crystals and grinding them route. It's probably easier for us, because this is broken. this won't do what it's supposed to do at the moment. That one is being a knob about things. We want the ME interface. It's a multi-shaped block, so it might not be straightforward where it is. There it is. So we do need more formation and annihilation cores. Okay, cool. We can do that. I'm so glad these aren't in the create nonsense. How many do we need? Oot, oot, oot. And dip, 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 dip. Oot, oot, oot. I think we need 3 of them. What are we missing? Is it this stuff? No, it's not that stuff. What is missing? Just glass? Just glass. Okay, cool. Just glass. We're just missing glass. Did we not pick up a ton of glass? No, we didn't. We ran out of glass. That's fine. Whilst we're traveling, we will nip down. We will try and nip down here. I kind of got my head stuck and kind of went back up again. You can have them. Glass you can have, but I'm going to put it in there first. Boof. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now we'll reduce those to be those. Good, 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 good. And I think they take these cards. So if I put that there, that should activate. And we go in there and we say you are... where did that go? Did that go into the ME system? Probably. Calculation. There we go. That's where it's supposed to go. That is where it's supposed to go. Engineering. So all I've done, apparently... maybe not. Huh? I thought they went there, but that's just getting snatched away when it's on a live circuit. And I'm guessing they're going back into the ME system. Because they're just getting snatched away. Yeah. So maybe it's not an ME interface we need. I was sure it was an ME interface. I don't think it's the storage bus. Maybe it is. What are our options here? It looks like our options are only ME interface, ME storage, import, export. And I don't think it's export. We've got exports down there. We can see whether they've got a crafting doohickey on them. No, they don't have a crafting resource available. I thought it was this. Do we need to put the crafting card in? I didn't think we needed the crafting card. Let's try a crafting card. Let us try a crafting card. I didn't think it was that though. We're missing the engineering one as well, which I'm uncomfortable with not having around because the engineering one's expensive. Right, you can have those for now. Yeah, it shows what they are when you... I like that. I like that about that. The crafting card is what we're after, isn't it? That one. We make another one of them. We can. And then we make the crafting card. Did we? Oh, we did. Yeah, we did. I'm being dumb. Alright, let's try the crafting card. See whether the crafting card works for this. We will take our things with us, because we can. That way we're less likely to get them snatched away like Billio. We don't want that. We don't want that. Even though it, you know, sounds fun. We need to just hook this up, which we can do. Kadoop. Right, so you can have a crafting card. And you want the logic. And it just snatches it away. Huh. Don't know. Maybe it's not the ME interface. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's not the ME interface and we're doing everything wrong. Nope. Empty hand. Cute. Gotta be more careful, apparently. Apparently I'm just crazy fool. Clicking. Mad clicking. Okay. I mean, they're no use to me if I can't use them. If I can't use them, they're no use. That's the rules here. That's how this system works. If I can't use it, it's no use. There are our patterns, which should be able to program them, but I don't know why it's not programming. Let's get that crafting card out of there because I don't want that causing a kerfuffle. I'm not happy with it being in there. I'm sure it's the ME interface. It might not be. It might not be the ME interface. We've been wrong about these things before. It might be something else entirely. I want to kind of try and do this to the building machine, because the building machine runs so slowly. I'm hoping if we can do kind of that to it, because I think it's the only thing other than these grinding wheels, and we've shown those grinding wheels can go faster. I think it's the only thing on this spur. So if we kind of bought this out here and did the same thing, or maybe just had a straight rod out here and geared up and then took it back in and took it up there somewhere. As long as we contact this with a driven shaft, I don't suppose it matters how we do it, but that's kind of what I want to achieve on that one, make it go faster, because that's tedious. Ain't lying, that's tedious as all kinds of nonsense. And we can make that better, so why wouldn't we? So I think from Furryearsworld, we've entered an interesting dilemma, how we get this nonsense to work. Once we've cracked it, again, because I've cracked it before, this is not my first rodeo on this stuff. I just need to remember how it all works. So, I think from Furryearsworld, we're going to go with the cheery old ta-ta for now.